Charles Pryor Jr. here from Copper Beach to give you Chapter 13 news. The chapter starts off with talking about applications, which are digitized programs that are put on phones to help users with their every need and wants. It then jumps to digital signage, which is an ambiguous form of print media to the original place-based communication medium. How it is worked through controlling the display of broad through connections. The next thing the chapter talks about is RSS, which is really simple syndicate, or rich site summary, which is used as a way to check websites to see if they are constantly being updated, which people tend to use when they are looking at news sites, NFL, things that are constantly updating on a regular basis. Email is a very important thing they talked about in this chapter, going into vivid detail on how since 2005 it has become one of the better ways of communicating in professional atmospheres. Email are set up to the point to where they allow bosses to send to their employees from the ground up all the way down, sending massive text messages and on course to convey a message. The difference between getting messages from a news website to a regular website is how personal it is to the user. When a person gets it individually, they are more inclined to read it in further detail because they know it is directed towards them and it is very important to them. Other issues are the capabilities of the cell phones equipped with text messaging. Text messaging has become very big in later years to becoming a quicker and faster way to relay messages other than calling somebody on their phone. Newsrooms have constantly adapted this in there with 3 different ways. They must equip themselves to receive text. Public must be aware of the capabilities of addressing news through text, as well as the newsroom must have set procedures to verify content through text messages. Which then shifts us to the next part of the chapter, which talks about enhanced television, which is television that allows users to interact with the news thing while the news is going on, thanks to smart TVs being connected to the internet. Then the chapter goes into RBDS, Radio Broadcast Data Services, which is used to transmit news and is what's commonly used in traffic reporting in places like LA, Los Angeles, Atlanta, even places in the States where news and all kinds of stuff needs to be conveyed to students as well as people that live here, locals. Then the chapter then jumps to video games, which is now the latest genre in a way of relaying information. Developers realized how powerful the consoles were in terms of receiving information, now being able to update and inform people through news in terms of any game they're particularly playing, as well as inform them of news while they're playing the game due to their ability to connect to the internet. Which then brings us to widgets, which are little snippets of computer code that can be placed on your laptop to help show you weather, what's going on with NFL timeline, headlines, and all. With all that being said, this is Charles Pryor Jr. with MMJ signing off.